A little sleep, resting on it, thinking about it, too, for the group this morning.
I mean, it's just all perspective. Obviously, we still love the situation we're in. Would we like to clinch? Of course, but you play the cards you're dealt, and then we still have a pretty good hand. It's one of those situations where this is where you want to be. So just take advantage of the opportunity, take advantage of the moment, and do what you got to do to kind of get away from the game a little bit. The emotions everyone's feeling are all natural, but show up tomorrow and execute. Get back to what we do well.
I don't know if you heard what Marty was saying yesterday about Rory and the way he had to get for himself and how rewarding that might be. That said, there's a possibility you guys end up in a playoff spot tonight. I'm sure that's something you would take.
Won't turn it down, but for us, it's we're expecting them to win. That's what they've been doing lately. They're playing desperate hockey, and they're playing their best hockey of the year. And more likely than not, they're going to win this hockey game tonight. And that can't change our mentality. It's as of now, you leave the rink. It's get ready to win a game tomorrow and take care of our own business. Like I said, we still control our own fate. We're not looking for help. It's in this room, and that's where our focus is.
Are you going to watch the game tonight, or you don't want to watch the game?
I got a little baby at home. That's takes up a lot of my time. I'll follow it for sure, but we'll see. I think game days, Emma does pretty much everything, so I like to help out when I can when we don't have a game.
What the experience tell you to do in this situation? You're not really under control. That could happen tonight.
Whatever happens. This is out of our control. What gives us confidence is what we do control, and that's all we can focus on. Anything else is wasted energy. So for us, it's do what you got to do to get ready to play. Whatever that preparation is, do what you got to do, and then show up tomorrow. And as a team, we're going to play a consistent game through 60 minutes and give ourselves the best chance. And that's what we can control.
Yesterday after the game, what was the stress was a factor?
Those emotions crept into our game last night a little bit, and again didn't probably play our best, and maybe we're sitting back a little bit too much, or just it's a tough situation for us, and I think we're going to learn from that, and I can tell you we're going to be a different team tomorrow. So
will you watch Columbus tonight?
Probably, yeah. Probably keep close tabs on it. Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, but Marty compared your situation to Rory's at the Masters.
Yep.
Kind of, you have an opportunity to do it for yourselves and not get the help, but how would you feel about getting the help tonight?
I'm not going to complain, probably. Again, it would be nice to do it at home and, really do it in front of the fans. And, again, I think at this point, whatever scenario happens, and we'll obviously just want it to happen. So I don't think we really care at this point what happens. So.
Did you sense any of your teammates with Ivan's arrival trying to raise their game to match kind of what he was bringing, or maybe even the attention that he was getting?
I wouldn't say, because Ivan came in that guys were trying to play like him, but maybe just the hype of the game, and again the emotions of the game, clinching scenario at home. It was sold out for warm up, and that creeps in, and I think again not many of us have been in this type of situation, and I think last night was good for us to kind of see that happen, and we again learn from that and be a different team tomorrow from it. So I think we'll be fine tomorrow. So
when you did look the road to the playoff, did you expect that kind of tough situation at the end, like you guys are in now?
I think if you told us in November that we'd be in this situation, we'd take it any day of the week. So again, we're in the situation we're in now, but we're in a good spot. We still control our own fate. So we're not gonna. Again, we're gonna go in tomorrow, different team, different mindset. It'll be fun. We'll be ready to go. So.
What did you learn about Ivan watching him play last night?
I don't know. He's pretty good. I don't know. He's such a good skater. He turns on a dime. His edges are really good. His hands are so quick. He's got a good shot. His vision's really good. He's got good hockey IQ. I don't know, everything about him seemed really good last night. And again, I think pretty good story for him. First game, 1+1. Yeah, it was fun to watch. So we're lucky to have him for sure. Yeah.
Unit coming together, obviously trying to get as many shots as we can to the net. Obviously down the stretch here in these games, teams are playing pretty strong defensively, so we got to find ways to funnel more pucks to the net and have more bodies there.
Josh, the hype around Ivan coming in was so large
Yeah.
that maybe it would have made it even harder for you guys to believe what he might be able to do at this level. To what extent did he open your eyes last night?
Yeah, honestly, it was kind of like when Lane came in here for the first couple of games that we got to see him. Just the things that they're able to do. I mean, this is a very hard league, and for them to come in and especially Demi to do what he did last night, exceptional talent, and you can just see the sky's the limit for him. I know it's only one game right now, but all around the ice of him being able to do things like the way he did last night was obviously incredible to watch, and this organization's lucky to have a player like him.
Does it make it easier? I know you guys are unselfish. You've shown that all year, but does it make it easier to accept that not only is he coming in, but he could be taking some opportunity away from some of the people who've been fighting all season for this? But when you actually finally see him do what he does it make it easier to accept that that's reality?
Yeah, I mean, I think guys have to accept that, right? You have a player that can help you win, and I think we saw that last night. So obviously, every guy in this locker room is a big piece of where we're at and the position that we're in today. But obviously, to add a player like that is going to help us win at the end of the day.
meilleure situation aujourd'hui, c'était d'aller s'entraîner, de travailler aussi sur l'avantage numérique avec les joueurs dans les circonstances. Là. C'est ce que vous aviez de mieux à faire pour passer peut-être un peu de nervosité? Ou...
Ouais, je pense que c'est important d'être ensemble aujourd'hui. Tu sais, moi, je pense quand il y a des moments stressants, habituellement, l'enthousiasme, elle drop. Tu sais, quand ma femme est stressée, il n'y a pas beaucoup d'enthousiasme dans la maison. Fait que, tu sais, c'était... Fait que je pense que c'était bon d'être ensemble puis essayer de mettre du gaz sur notre enthousiasme.
Hier, tu parlais justement du stress pour ta jeune équipe qui avait trop vécu ça. Comment vous pouvez transformer le stress en sentiment d'urgence peut-être pour demain?
Ah, c'est pas comme si on joue pas avec de l'urgence. C'est tu sais, c'est de truster le training, truster tout ce qu'on a bâti cette année, puis vraiment focuser sur la prochaine action. Puis es-tu capable de calmer ton cerveau pour prendre la meilleure décision sur la prochaine action? Pas juste faut gagner, faut gagner, faut gagner. C'est toujours la prochaine action.
Look, obviously you played the game a long time. Does a moment ever become too big for a pro athlete? And has this moment, the team's had 3 chances now to clinch. Has this moment just become too big for a young team that's still learning?
I don't think so. I think we created this, you know. I think it'd be a different story if things were much closer all the way through. I think we've created this, and we've earned this opportunity to go through this. You know, you don't get to practice that. You know, it's so close you can touch it, and you know. But I feel like we've fought through these moments. We've fought our thoughts. We've fought our emotions. You know, and we always trying to put our best foot forward the next game, and that's what we're going to do. And you know, going through this is, I think it's important for our group, and I think it's meant to be. So you just got to embrace it, and you know, get after it.
Given what you said yesterday about the Masters, would you be disappointed if Columbus lost tonight? And
that's a good question. What do you think my answer is?
I would think that you'd rather earn it. You have earned it to get to this position.
Yeah, we've pushed it to the end, right? I know we didn't win the last 2 games, but we got a point in each game, and now it creates this scenario for Columbus, right? And you know, we push them to that scenario, and we still have our faith on Wednesday. So to me, it's really focus on what's next, no matter what happens.
Eric, before you saw Demidov play, you had to be able to feel out what he could do on the ice. I know you said you welcome him with open arms. It's clear in the way you used him, right? He played almost 17 minutes last night. He played the last minute of the game in regulation. But now that you have a real feel for what he can do, does it open your mind to the urgency of the situation tomorrow, where if your first power play unit gets out there, you might have to put him in that situation at the risk of offending somebody else?
I don't know. I mean, I can do whatever I want.
Is it? I guess what I'm asking is not a very well-framed question. But I'm sorry. Just how challenging is that balance? You're not just managing one player; you're managing an entire team here.
Yeah, it's part of coaching. It's part of coaching. You sometimes you'll have gut feelings and stuff. Whatever. You know, as a coach, you have the hammer and do whatever you want.
Just wanted to pick up on the importance for your group of going through this. I think all season that's been the theme, right? Let's get these guys through first meaningful games, and now this, which is even more than that. What ultimately, long term, do you think the group can gain going through this? No matter what happens tomorrow, even if you wind up out or if you wind up in, what do you think is the long-term impact for this group of this whole experience?
Well, going through that process and, you know, what's on the line, you know, we've never had to play, this young group together has never had to play with this kind of outcome, that's on the line, you know. So for me, it's, like I said, you don't get to practice that. So to me, it's a great experience for our young group, and you can't replicate that in mid-season. You can't replicate that in practice. You know, it's that deadline that brings, you know, stress, urgency. It's all that pressure, whatever you want to call it, you know. But we get to do this. We've earned it. So that experience is so good for our group. En général, je trouve qu'on a une bonne énergie. C'est sûr que quand tu amènes du stress, ton énergie, il va baisser un petit peu. Puis c'est là que c'est important de... qu'il faut que tes pensées soient plus fortes que tes émotions. Tu sais, puis c'est... La plus grande bataille que tu as dans ta vie, c'est avec toi-même.
On termine avec Anthony, Marc-Antoine et Guillaume.
Bon matin.
Bon matin.
Je ne sais pas si tu vois des choses comme ça, mais il semble avoir de plus en plus de jeunes joueurs qui arrivent dans la Ligue avec une agilité sur le patin, une aisance à se déplacer latéralement, ouvrir leur lame. Ivan est bon là-dedans, Lane est très bon aussi là-dedans. Je veux savoir quel genre d'avantage tu vois à mettre les deux en même temps sur la glace, quel genre de edge ça vous donne. Puis est-ce que justement tu vois que de plus en plus de joueurs qui ont cette agilité-là?
Oui, c'est sûr, les joueurs ils ont beaucoup d'agilité. Je sais pas, c'est trop jeune encore pour voir. Je sais que c'est deux excellents joueurs. Comment ils vont travailler ensemble, je sais pas, puis j'évaluerai pas ça après un match. Mais je sais qu'ils ont des très bonnes habiletés. Ils ont un bon cerveau. C'est tout connecté ensemble. Ils peuvent faire ce que le cerveau leur dise. Fait que j'imagine que c'est des joueurs qui vont être bons sur la glace ensemble, mais je sais pas encore.
Non, en termes de patinage, je trouve qu'il est fou. On dirait que les joueurs bougent de mieux en mieux latéralement.
Ouais.
Il n'y a pas ça une certaine époque.
Non, c'était plus nord-sud. Il y a beaucoup de souest dans l'agilité.
Merci.
Antoine?
Je pense que tout le monde l'a vu, tu as sous la main maintenant un X-Factor, un gars qui a la capacité de changer le cours d'un match. Où est-ce que tu traces la ligne entre l'importance pour ton groupe de passer à travers l'expérience que vous vivez là? Tu parles de stress, etc. Peu importe que vous gagnez ou que vous perdiez, mais que le groupe tire une expérience de ça. Puis aussi la tentation de tourner vers ton nouveau X-Factor pour améliorer tes chances de victoire, de résultat.
Mais je pense que tu as vu ça hier. T'sais, on n'a pas eu peur de mettre le jeune en situation. T'sais. Puis je sais, j'ai joué une bonne game, c'est un match.
Je ramène au premier match de l'année. Le matin, Steph Rutter avait parlé au groupe. On avait entendu why not us, why not now, quelque chose comme ça. C'est-tu un thème comme que vous avez ramené de temps en temps au groupe pendant l'année? C'était juste l'inspiration du moment de Steph à ce moment?
Non, on vient toujours du recul. On vient des choses qu'on parle. Il y a de différents stages de notre saison. C'est pas comme si on parle de quelque chose, puis là, ben, c'est fini. T'sais. Tu trouves toujours des manières de ramener le groupe, puis les laisser, les recentrer. Puis moi, pour ça, je pense qu'aujourd'hui, c'était une bonne journée, nous autres, d'être ensemble. Je pense que c'était très important d'être ensemble.
Merci, Martin.
OK, merci. Si je regarde le match, peut-être, un petit peu. Je sais pas, je vais tout regarder, mais je vais porter attention.